I'm Nikki Stafford. I'm the Director of Your Money Matters. We're a wealth coaching and financial planning business who shows clients how to add at least $1 million to their asset base. So my situation before joining itGenius was we had an in-house program called ACT, and all of our information was on there. Clients' assets, liabilities, income, expenses, really important proprietary information. And we could only access it when we were in the office and when we were sitting on our computers. Now, that was great. We had excellent information. We knew exactly where everything was, but I travel a lot. So the minute I left the office, I lost all contact with what was going on with my clients. So it created this enormous issue with me being able to get out of the office and still have really good contact with the business and clients. And the busier I've got, the more I travel, therefore the less I knew. So before itGenius came along and we joined Google Docs, it was becoming a disaster. It was becoming really difficult to continue to grow the business as I travelled more. So one of the key areas that it went wrong was I was travelling at one stage in the States, and a client phoned me and said, you know that contribution for super that you asked me to do? And the numbers are really important because there were some major tax consequences to them not getting that right. They were phoning me saying, where's that information? And lo and behold, both of the staff members that would normally be in the office weren't there. Now, we eventually got them the information, but the drama that it caused was huge. Google Docs has actually changed all of that. We can get that information to them that easily and that quickly. In terms of reservations for switching the business to Google, I had lots. For one thing, we'd spent over a decade building up our systems and processes on one system. So a change to that system meant a change to everything that we did, the way we did it, where we found information, and that was a massive thing for a small business to contemplate because there's a cost to all of that. Not just a cost in money, but a cost in time. And I had to stop and think long and hard about what to do. And ironically, it was a lot easier than we thought it would be. The support from itGenius has been outstanding, and their ability to actually add value has made it so much easier than I thought it was going to be. So all of the worries that I originally had were dealt with in a way that made it so much easier for my business, which was great. In terms of the greatest success that we've had, we've just brought on a $50,000 client where I was out of the country. I still haven't met the client. We've gone through the whole process of getting their information, speaking with them, finding out what they really want, and then getting them good quality advice without even seeing them. That was something that we couldn't have dreamed of doing even 6 months ago. So that's very, very cool. As a financial planning business, we have over 200 passwords that we had to house somewhere. And again, if I went overseas, they were housed on an internal system, I couldn't access them. Whereas now what happens is on anywhere in the world, any device, any of the companies that we deal with are that easy to find. It's beautiful. As a small business, it's often really difficult to make decisions about the next change that we'll make. One of the things that I found is that by trusting somebody who's really good at what they do, but has a broader scope on what they do, is an invaluable part of our business. Now my business is on Google Apps. What I'm looking forward to most is being able to use even more VAs to bring them on board because our processes on Google Sites are outstanding. We have one hub where everybody can see what we're supposed to do, and more importantly, able to edit that. So as we hit a roadblock, it's no longer me that's actually filling in that roadblock. They're able to do that themselves. So I'm looking forward to our business progressively growing organically, if you like, which is really, really exciting because the people in the business that actually do it are then developing the processes and systems around it. And what I'm checking is it works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, we come back and somebody fixes it on Google Sites, but the person that's running it fixes it. Very, very cool. So I'm looking forward to a more systematized business, even more freedom, even greater ability, not just for me to travel and be out of the office, but for the whole team. So we no longer need a static office. Really cool. I'd recommend itGenius and Google Apps to anybody who wants greater freedom and flexibility in their business and wants to be able to go and travel and do the things that they want to do so that they run the business rather than the business running them.